Another year, another new lineup of movies that are hopefully all coming out this year. I know some of them are, because they already have release dates coming out this month. Hello people of the Space Aliens Toronto Show, my name is JustinTime, and welcome to what I'm going to consider a new little subgenre in the Mondays called Mini Mondays that don't come out on Mondays. And that's because it's not like a bigger, more high production video like this one. I'm just talking about my most anticipated movies of 2025. There's 10 of them, and it took me a while to think of some, and I have an honorable mention because I realized I didn't put it on the list. But we'll get to that later. So this isn't in any order of like least anticipated to most anticipated of the year, and in the 10 that I'm about to list plus the honorable mention. So I'm not even going to number them. So we're going to start off with The Wolfman. Either way, this movie is going to terrify me. I have a fear of werewolves, and it looks really good from the trailers or that, and just some of the shots I've seen that we've gotten like a split second of the Wolfman design is really a unique turn to me for how they're going to interpret the Wolfman, and I just can't wait. Next up, this one's a little out of left field because I do claim to not be a huge like superhero movie fan in terms of like Marvel, DC, MCU and all that, but when I watched that Superman trailer, even I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch. I need to go see this movie. And I showed my partner that Superman trailer, and Kai is also not that big of a superhero movie fan in terms of like, oh, what are we gonna watch? Oh, let's watch insert superhero movie. But Kai was like, I want to go see this movie. So, is this finally the time that DC finally gets good? Hopefully. Now I know what you're thinking. Justin, why the fuck do you have a Minecraft movie on your top 10 most anticipated movies? Like all of you, I watched that, I saw the teasers and trailers and I went, oh. But it's genuinely morbid curiosity at this point. It's thought that that Borderlands and a Minecraft movie might set back video game movie adaptation movies by years, and I'm hoping it doesn't, and that Sonic 4, when that has been announced and has to come out, it doesn't have to fight tooth and nail to prove that that video game movie adaptations are bad. And obviously, if you know me, you know I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. Jurassic Park is actually my favorite movie of all time, the first one. And I love the Jurassic Park franchise, so you know that I am fully hyped for Jurassic World Rebirth, and I have no clue as to what the fuck that movie is going to be about. I just know it's going to be rated R, and it's going to be the first rated R Jurassic Park / World movie, and I can't wait, because if you know anything about the books, oh yeah. I will point out that I think this is the first live action adaptation of a movie that we've already had an anime movie made for it, that I think I was like, holy fuck, this is gonna be good, and that is How to Train Your Dragon. Though that teaser trailer, the look of Toothless and all that, all of the images, it looks amazing. I know there's been like some controversy as to the casting of the other characters. Like people were saying that like the Astrid, the twins, it's not Laura, that they all seemed like they were miscast, but unlike those people, I'm gonna save my opinions on if they were correctly cast for when I see the movie or when I see more of them in the trailer or in trailers, and I'm just hyped that they didn't fuck up Toothless. Now you may be looking at me, you might think, Justin, why do you have a Brian Johnson documentary on your top 10 most anticipated movies list? And I'm just going to say, I've been watching Brian Johnson's YouTube channel for a while just because it's, I just find what he's doing interesting or that. In fact, like, I've kind of made my own little dumbed down version of his Don't Die shit, which is I just take some extra vitamins. I haven't taken them in like a month, but, you know, I got some. But, you know, I just want to know like what they're going to talk about in the Don't Die documentary. Now, I will point out this movie has no title, so I just have written down untitled Trey Park, Matt Stone, Kendrick Lamar film, and just the plot summary of that movie has me hooked because I expect nothing less from the creators of South Park. If you want to know the plot summary, it's a black guy who works at a museum as a slave reenactor finds out that his white girlfriend, her ancestors owned his ancestors, and that's all I know of the movie. And it's got Kendrick Lamar on it. This one I found out from Jeremy John's most anticipated movies. I didn't know Guillermo del Toro was making a Frankenstein movie, or at least I think I heard about it once, but I didn't know it was coming out this year. And that just seems like a match made perfectly. And also, I'm realizing that Guillermo del Toro is going to make me care about a reanimated corpse, isn't he? Somehow, I'm going to care about a dead guy, aren't I? Now, for the honorable mention, it's also from Jeremy Johns, because I heard more about it. I remember seeing like parts of a trailer, but the trailers didn't hook me enough to not skip the ad on YouTube. So I might have to go look at the trailer again. But just Jeremy John telling the premise of the movie is interesting, and it's called Presence, and it's a unique twist on the haunted house genre, where the movie is from the perspective of the ghost haunting the house. So, and that movie comes out pretty soon, so I would like to go see that. And that's my honorable mention. The final movie is called Video Heaven. It's made by God, what's her name? See, this is why it's a mini Monday. You would never find me doing this in a Monday's video. Maya Hawke. And basically, it's an interesting concept. The story is about video stores told entirely through how they're depicted in movies and TV shows. So basically, essentially, it's like how is Blockbuster depicted in movies and TV shows? That's essentially what it is, or just video stores in general. And that seemed interesting. And on Letterboxd, it only says it's being premiered in Denmark. So how the fuck am I getting to Denmark? But those are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025. Let me know what movies you guys are very interested in seeing this year, and I'll see you in the future in a real Mondays video. Bye-bye.